Hello and welcome to another episode of our Daily Groove. Today's groove is a 12/8 blues groove that goes like this. So we're going to take a look at that groove today, and we're going to work it up starting from a slower tempo, and it is kind of a cool one. If you've been tuning into the previous episodes, everything we've done so far has been in a time signature or meter or way of counting that we call 4/4 time or common time. And what that simply means is that we're feeling each beat in what are called quarter notes, and there's four of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, this time signature or this way of counting is called 12/8. And I'm not going to get into too much detail here, but basically it's actually just a fancy way of counting 4 beats per measure. The only difference is instead of thinking 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and or 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and like we've been doing, we're now thinking of each beat as having 3 parts. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and that's kind of the basis here. It's a very different feel. So I'm going to put the metronome on 120, but in groups of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to start out by simply playing the hi-hat in threes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is just to warm us up. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Now to simplify it, here's what we're going to do. We're going to treat it as 2 pairs of 3 notes. Pairs of 3 notes. That didn't quite work. 2 groups of 3 notes. The first group of 3 notes is going to have a bass drum on it. 1, 2, 3, like that. The second group is going to have a snare drum at the same time as the first hit. 1, 2, 3. So you put them together and we get this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Try that with me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Try it with me a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now this isn't actually the entire groove that we're going to do, but it's most of it. And so I wanted to give you that feel. It's kind of a little different, feeling things in groups of 3. So we're going to add 1 bass drum to this. So you remember how I mentioned we count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and or 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Well, we're going to go ahead and do all 4 of those counts again, and this time we're going to add 1 bass drum in, and it's going to be right here, right after the first snare drum in that same group of notes. 2 and it's going to be the 3rd note in that group. So it looks like this. Here's the first 2 beats. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right there. So let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, that's going to come up right against another bass drum when we go into the next group of notes. So that sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That last time we will leave a bass drum off. So really all we're doing is this. That groove that we were doing before. but we're adding one bass drum right here, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So let's slow it down slightly. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and again. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's not impossible that you might actually play that groove at that speed at some point. This is often used for more slow blues tunes. Okay, let's go a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Another way counting. And 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, let's go a little faster. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Okay, let's go a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. And as soon as you start feeling comfortable with this, I encourage you to keep track of what beat you're on. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because keeping track of what beat you're on is going to help you be able to keep track of where you are in a song and know when to play things like fills or when to move from the hi-hat to the ride cymbal and so on. Here's that same groove but on the ride cymbal. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. Okay, and up to 140. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. back to 150, and I'm going to switch back to the hi-hat. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. Okay, let's do 3 more tempos. Let's do 160, 170, and 180. A quick note about this. These numbers are only just how many clicks we're hearing per minute. It's not the actual speed that we'd be thinking. We wouldn't be thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. This is really 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you want to get the real speed of whatever song it is that we'd be playing this along with, it'd be 1/3 of what we hear. So I'm not going to do 1/3 of 160 in my brain right now. It's less than 60 beats per minute, though. I guess it'd be, 53 1/3 beats per minute. But anyway, so we're still at actually a fairly slow speed. These can go a lot faster, but that's not the point right now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. The point is just to be able to groove with this. And it's so useful. Not only is this used to play a lot of blues, but it can be used to play certain kinds of waltzes, which are also counted in 3. Oh, missed my bass drum. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can think of some country songs I've played this on, or something like it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go on to 170. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Okay, let's go up to 180. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and So there is a 12/8 blues groove. It's a nice little slight variation off the simplest groove of just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and which we get by just adding that bass drum to the last the third hit on beat 2. So here it is again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and just one added note, but it makes a bit of a difference in terms of giving it that cool little lope. And that would often be played at the same time as the bass player's line in that. If you're wondering where to use this, look up slow blues, something along that line. B.B. King is a great place to start. B.B. He's often kind of considered the king of the blues. But lots and lots of places where this shows up. And, fun groove to have down. lots of other possible ways to change this around. So this is a good starting place. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to type them down into the comment section below. Or you can also contact me at my website, kitmills.com, and I'd be happy to answer you from there. And if you liked this video and it was useful to you, then please consider clicking the like button. And if you haven't already done so, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. That'll be the easiest way to keep on top of streams and uploaded videos and anything else. And yeah, looking forward to seeing you guys the next time. I hope you'll have fun with this blues groove that we did today. And until next time, keep on drumming. Take care.